everyone, I am Stephanie from William B. Harlan Memorial Library, and today I'm going to show everyone how to make this cool craft, this Grinch pizza pen clothespin wreath. Look how cute he is. Now, as most of you know, the Grinch is a storybook character from the story How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss of Dr. Seuss Enterprises. Look how cool this is. And I also want to thank the family member too that shared this with me on Facebook. So to get started, I'm going to tell you what all you will need. You will need a pizza pan. Now this pizza pan I just picked up for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And now if you've noticed beforehand, I've had to paint this because you do have to let the paint dry before you work with it. Now, the paint that I use to paint this is a spray paint. It is called Gloss Jungle Green. And of course, you will need this to spray the pan and also some of the clothespins. Now, after I let this dry, after I sprayed it front and back, I also took a triple thick crystal clear glaze to spray on top of it as well. And that'll help keep your paint from chipping off of the pizza pan. And once I let this dry, I got online and then I found me a Grinch face just to trace on my pizza pan with a pencil very lightly, and then make sure you have a good eraser because if you mess up, it will erase off and not ruin your paint. Then I needed some yellow acrylic paint and some red acrylic paint to paint in the eyes. So I went ahead and painted in the eyes. If you can see, the eyeball is yellow and then the pupil and all that is red. I went ahead and painted those and let those dry. Now you can use acrylic black paint to trace over your pencil markings, but now I did very well with a good black Sharpie. So you can use a black Sharpie to paint in the face as well. So next, you will need some clothespins. Now, I had to, for the clothespins, I needed about 18 green and 21 red for my wreath. And I used, of course, the Gloss Jungle Green for the green. And then for the red, I used this Gloss Cherry Red. And I just laid them all down and spray painted them. That's all I did for those. Next, you will need a green feather boa. And of course, you will need it about the length of your Santa hat. I bought a Santa hat. This is all too from the Dollar Tree as well. Now, I like the glitter, but you can get a plain red Santa hat as well. But I love the sequence. The sequence is very neat. Next, you will need, of course, a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, some scissors, and of course a paintbrush too for any painting that you'll need. Now, since I've got all of this prepared already, I'm going to trace my pencil markings for my face. So I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to start tracing over my pencil markings and filling in the eyebrows. And of course I had to carefully too go around the eyes and fill them in as well. And if you've noticed right here, I have got the eyebrows filled in. Now I'm going to gently do the eyes. See, he's coming right along. Look at those eyes. Now I'm going over his mouth. And you may want to go over the mouth one more time to thicken it up just a little bit. Going over them, almost done. After I go over the mouth. And here we go, look at this, ain't it so cool? Now, I'm gonna glue on the hat. And here's the Santa hat. Now, when you put the hat on, you kinda want it to go over the top. Make sure it fits just right over the face, just like this. And now I'm going to glue the back because we've got to work with the hair. Now the feather boa is the hair. So as soon as I get this glued or positioned where I want it, I'm going to glue the back of the hat on. You'll need to let that dry just a little bit. Get some more glue sticks. Now we're going to work with the hair. Got me a piece of the boa. And now I had trouble when I cut the ends of the feather boa with the feathers going everywhere. I sprayed these a little bit with hairspray. That's just a little tip to keep your feathers in place and to keep them from shedding everywhere. So I want to take this boa, put it underneath the hat. Of course, it goes just right across it. Now, make sure I've got it positioned right, and then I'm going to put glue on the hat, up underneath the hat, just like this, if you can see what I'm doing. And then I want to put the boa next. Position it, let that dry a little bit. Now, after I get that done, I'm going to put glue underneath where the feather boa is on the pizza pan to keep all of that in place. And there we go, he's coming right along. Now I need to add the string or the ribbon to be able to hang the wreath. Now I like jute string, but you can use a ribbon. Just cut some of this off. And I'm going to place it here on the back. You have to make sure too to let this dry really good. Add some more. Now I've got this. Now I'm not going to have to let it dry. You don't want to pull on it just yet. You're going to have to let it dry. And if you have a little trouble with the hat not staying in place, you can always use a little hot glue to the hat as well. To kind of keep it in place as well. Now to add the clothespins, like I said, all you have to do is spray paint these. Now with the clothespins, I've got 21 red and 18 green clothespins. And now with this one, as you can see, I added 3 red and then 3 green, but you can put them any way you want. This is just how I liked mine. So I'm now going to add the clothespins. I'm going to add 3 red. Just like this. and 3 green. And then once I go all the way around, and you know, you don't necessarily have to put the clothespins. I kind of like it plain as it is as well. But the clothespins, just add a little bit more color to it. And I'm still doing 3 red and 3 greens. I'm almost there. And I'm going to try to end it with the red too, because I started with red over here just to kind of balance it out. But you know, this is something cool to give your favorite librarian for Christmas or your favorite school teacher. This is an awesome gift. The only thing, it is a little challenging to do the face a little bit, but you know what? It was so much fun to do. I just love trying to draw things. And there we go. He's so cute. I hope you all get to make one of these. They're very fun and so cute. But thank you all for listening. Have a good Christmas and be safe.